Hello, welcome. My name is Sasha. Just make sure you have some comfortable clothes and a little bit of space to move around in. Let's get moving.
Okay, meet me here, standing up on your feet. Take a few deep breaths. You can close your eyes if you want to. And start to tune into how your body is feeling. Notice how your body expands as you inhale. Maybe your stomach lifts or your chest grows wider. And then as you exhale, there's a softening or a release as air comes out of you. Just check into your breath here. And you can notice any other sensations in your body. You might even notice some subtle movement that's already happening, perhaps shifting around on your feet. And in fact, let's start to exaggerate that a little bit. Start to shift your weight from one foot to the other foot. And shift your weight forward and back. And again, feel free to have your eyes closed or open. You can close and open your eyes at any time. Closing your eyes can sometimes help to tune into the sensations of your body. And that's really what we'll be focused on today. We're not going to worry about what anything looks like. We're not going to concern ourselves with doing things right. We're really going to focus on the sensations. So keep feeling how your weight can shift around on the soles of your feet. And you feel that movement traveling up through your spine. It's shifting your whole body. You can start to grow it a little bigger. Taking this in a little more of a sway side to side. Maybe bringing your feet a little wider apart to support this larger movement. And as it feels good, you can start to involve your arms. Stretching your arms out, letting your arms be influenced by this sway and wave. Feeling this stretchy quality reaching out into space around you. Still connecting to your breath, feeling that deep inhale and exhale. You can feel your arms reaching in all directions, front, side, back, up and down, and crossing in front or behind your body. And now let's really pay attention to our fingers. Start to wake up your fingers with some movement. See if you can move all the little tiny separate bones within your palm, your fingers. Very articulate. And start letting your fingers move and kind of lead and initiate. It's like there's little eyeballs on the tips of your fingers and they're searching out and seeing all around you. And of course, that movement of your fingers moves your arms and your shoulders, but you can let it move your head and your torso as well. Initiating with the fingers, but the whole body is responding. And let's bring our imaginary eyes now into our elbows. Just experiment with how you can bend, close, open your elbows. Again, almost like you have eyes on the inside of your elbow pits and then on the outside of the points of your elbows, letting them see around the space, closing those eyes, opening those eyes, folding and unfolding. And let's take that exploration up into our shoulders. You can have the same idea with the tops and the underneath your shoulders, your armpits, opening and closing this space. And I'm staying pretty frontal facing you so far, but just know at any point you can turn around, kind of change your facing. Good, let's bring some movement into our ribs. Imagine your torso. We're in like maybe the center of a bowl, and we're trying to reach each side of that bowl with our ribs, so you have to stretch it in all directions. Like scraping batter. And maybe it's a three-dimensional bowl or more of a sphere that is up, above you, and below you. Good, and maybe that starts to invite movement into your pelvis as well, into your hips. Maybe finding that circular motion with your hips, scraping our imaginary bowl full of batter. Perhaps that leads you to bend your knees more. And again, just keep checking into how this feels. Priority is absolutely not on what we look like. Yes, we probably look silly. Who cares? Notice how it feels and move in a way that feels good. It doesn't have to look at all like what I'm doing. Find it for yourself and your body. And let's loosen up our feet. So as you're taking these hip movements, just take a little circle around yourself and you can notice the room you're in. Just seeing where you are, waking up your focus in your eyes as you walk around yourself with this little pelvis dance. Okay, let's bring our attention a little lower to our knees. Just like the elbows, thinking of creasing, uncreasing the knees. And as we crease and uncrease, it allows us to move our pelvis closer to the floor, further away from the floor. Get down into your ankles. Feel the possibilities of movement in your ankle. They can circle, even your toes. Good. Start to find a little more rhythm through your feet. Both with your steps on the floor, the way you're shifting your weight. And just like our hands, we can also bring our feet to explore the space around us. Good. Keep listening to your own intuition. Follow what feels good. Nice. Let's start to combine some of these ideas. Let's keep with our feet and add back in our hands. So hands and feet dance. Maybe they search around in a similar pathway. Or maybe they're at odds and they are on completely different journeys. Experiment with that symmetry and asymmetry that you can find with your hands and your feet. Good. Let's focus on our shoulders and our hips now. Notice how that movement, our shoulders and our hips naturally will wake up our back and our stomach. Good. Let's visit our head briefly. Haven't done too much with our head and neck. Like your head is the top of a snake. Again, finding that initiation point. Our head is what's leading our spine now. Let's take some head circles. Both directions. And then let's let our head drop forward. You can start to roll down through your spine. Relax your neck. Folding all the way over into a forward fold. And here you can bend your knees if you want to. Maybe widen your feet a little wider than your hips. And let's start shifting side to side. Bending one knee and then the other. And you can allow your torso to sway in response. Good, now let's bend our knees, let our hips come down low into this kind of squat. You can take this as you need. It's fine if you want to be a little higher like this. Either way, bring one leg out to the side. Again, maybe another option is to be more up like this. We're just going to take a little moving stretch through this one leg. Feeling it through the hip and your thigh. Still connecting to the breath. You can find that subtle movement as you do this, so we're not looking for stillness. Just kind of grooving through it. Switch to the other side. And now let's come down onto our hands and knees. If you have sensitive knees, you might want to put something underneath your knees so it's a little softer, but just make yourself comfortable here. And start to focus on movement in your spine. Arching and curving, finding a side bend in a circle. You can involve your shoulders and your head. Even your hips. And maybe finding some extreme arch or extreme curve. And let's walk our hands back to our feet so we're in a little tiny ball. Rounding over. Place your heels down. Slowly roll up. Take your time, come back up to standing. Good. Find a little bounce in your body. Deep breaths, shaking down. Let your hips shift side to side. Shake out your hands. Shake your legs, your chest. Your whole body. Good. Shaking something off, letting something go. And let that shake come into a flow. Waves all over your body. Good. And just try to follow the waves. Feel them go from one limb, sending out to the other. Almost as if you're not even controlling them. Listen to where they're coming from. Listen to where they're going. And find your own personal dance, your own personal groove. Option to think about the things we talked about, the different ways of moving, or forget all that and just listen to the music. Follow what feels good in this movement, in this moment. Good. Come back and meet me here in a standing position. Both feet on the floor. Option to close your eyes. Just come back to shifting your weight. Front, side, back, and side. Feeling that small, subtle dance. Feel your breath. And feel any residual movement, kind of the ghost of what just happened, echoing in your body. Just taking a moment to give some love and appreciation for your beautiful body, for how it allows you to move. Maybe setting an intention, if you wish, for the rest of your day or your night. Perhaps continuing to be present in your body as you go about the rest of your life. When you're ready, opening your eyes. Hey, thank you so much.
I had so much fun with that. I hope you did too. And I definitely want to make more of these mindful movement videos. So subscribe if you want to come dance along with me. And in the meantime, you might enjoy this video, which is more of a choreographed yoga dance to some fun music. So I'll see you in this one.